DJ Rowe. This for the real only.
Champion beat.
When you stay on your grind, eventually you will shine. Hard work pays off. Grind, we gon' shine, we gon' stack it up some more. We gon' stack it up for sure. We gon' stack it up. Let's.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel, Mickey Mark TV. With your host, me. Today I'll do something different today. Today I'll be talking about some special story, not something special, but story time. I know it's not Thursday, but hey, I got too many stories to wait. I got too many high school stories to wait till every Thursday and every Wednesday and every. So I'm gonna try to fill my channel up a little bit with different stuff. Hope you enjoy. Well, the first thing I want to talk about today is let me get my evidence real quick. Hold up 1 second, okay? Real dusty. Evidence real quick. Hold up 1 second, okay? Well, y'all, this right here is, this is a type of trophy right here. I received this in 6th grade, sixth grade. I won this in a poetry contest in 6th grade. Really, I was kind of, honestly, let me tell you the story behind this, okay? Let me tell you the story behind that. Okay, it was probably like I don't know exactly what time it was. I know it was like spring, winter, around that time. February, January, around there. Our teacher was having we were working on poetry, similes, metaphors, that kind of thing, right? So she told us to, write a poem. And we were gonna have to recite it, and whoever, she thought her and, let me start from this. Miss Goddard, who's my English teacher, alongside the assistant teacher, Miss Thompson, were having a poetry contest. Okay, let me get that straight. We were learning about poetry at the time, so she wanted to put what we learned from, all the lessons of poetry and put it to good use. So I was like, okay, this is like my element. Like, this is my element. I'll tell you, I wrote a whole 2-page essay, 2-page poem. Pretty much about, she told me to write something that really spoke something that write about something that you know. And I was like, well, I know my school, I know my regular school day, so I titled, too bad I don't have that poem now, so I would gladly recite that, because, man, that thing was so detailed and so accurate, it wasn't even funny. Oh, man. Anyway, okay, I titled my poem "School Days" because that's what pretty much all I was writing about, my school day, and pretty much it was like the same thing every day. Pretty much, all I know is that I pretty much talked about from first period science to 7th period math, and Miss Goddard and Miss Thompson they liked it. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, cool. I remember that Miss Thompson and Miss Goddard literally stood up and clapped, giving a standing ovation. I was like, okay. And some people, besides me, other people did some really good jobs. Some people got a little lazy and decided, let me let them write my paper for me, because apparently it ain't that hard to write a poem, let's be honest. I mean, it's simple. It's like rapping, but minus the hip-hop beat behind it. I can do it right now. See. Videos, digital gallery, filters, and fill with, okay. Okay, well, I can probably do, my poetry really isn't that good, so far I haven't really written none in a while, but I would definitely work on that. Even some people kind of with the old school route, and someone actually did. I remember someone did a poem. It said, it started off with "Roses are red, violets are blue." The roses are red, violets are blue. ... Oh man, I was like that's on the inside. Yeah, but after everybody went, okay, I really don't remember what everybody. There were like 30 people in my class at the time, so I don't remember who everybody wrote. I just know some people got lazy and let someone else write the paper. Some people didn't do it. Some people trying to use old poems, not nursery rhyme type poems. All I know is that I remember that. Who was it? I remember third place. Okay, there was, and the one thing I didn't know this right here. I did not know until the end. She gave out a type of trophy. I mean, she didn't give out real trophies. She didn't give out real trophies, but we did. Third place got a watch. Second place got got a bigger watch. It was different sized watches, and then the first place was a trophy, which was this little thing right here. Which was this right here. It's a little saxophone playing music. A little figurine, if you would. Figurine. I was like, okay. I was like, who's gonna win? No, third place was Destiny Cox. I remember that. Let's see, second place was Gabriel. And then you know how people be, I wonder why, when they got to first place, why people always do those dramatic pauses that's 15, 20 seconds long? Just say who it is. She said Marcus Allen. And she was like, she gave a whole speech about mine. She was like, and he was like, and they're like, each reason she gave, why she picked that poem specifically. But I remember she told me mine was well detailed. It had a lot of image detail to it, and it was accurate. And she was kind of surprised how I knew everything. She's surprised how I knew all that, but yeah. It was good though. It was good. It was real good though. I still hold this until on my desk. one of my many accomplishments. I always had a thing for rapping and poetry. It's more goofing around type, nothing serious. Some people back in the day thought, why don't you want to rap with Marcus? Do I look like a person who would rap or do something like that for real? No, never. Not on your life, bucko. Not on your life. Alright, we're gonna put this back and we can continue. Hold up.